Yo guys, today I wanna show you how I created the scene you just saw. It's a still image of a cola can with some ice cubes, and they're melting and they're water and stuff like this. So I'm gonna explain what I did. So I'm using Octane, so you won't see any of the materials in this viewpoint. Here. Let's dive back in camera 1. This is the view I had. So this is object level. So this right here has nothing to do. I just made a normal macro render a few weeks ago where I implemented this cola can into real life footage, but without any of the special effects like the drops or the ice cubes. Just the can. Well, and yeah, so put this up here and maybe press L. So this is geometry 1. This is the can. What I did here is I loaded the can. Like it wasn't only the can. This is here the can, and this is a bottle. But I deleted the bottle. Then I transformed the can back on this scale. Then I made a simple convert and a normal, added normals. So now I deleted everything, but the not everything. So first of all, I deleted the just put it on like. This is everything. I deleted the top and the bottom, and then I duplicated this to this. Basically, this is the same as this. Like the drops get created there. So I think this path is like much drops, but small ones, and these are less drops. I think these are only 300 and these are 2000 or something, but they are bigger. So then I made a scatter. Not the normal. This is turned off. Normally it's turned on. Then an attribute create. So I made here a random number. This drives the scale of the points. Then a copy stamp. So now all the points get. Here is a sphere, and this basically are all spheres with a deformation inside the point up here. A random deformation. I think it's nothing changed. So here is I put position noise in amount, this P into position. So turbulent noise like this. Then here frequency, and I promoted the offset to the geometry level. The offset is here. Then I created inside the copy stamp under stamp inputs offset. I made a fit 01 random $PT 160, and this is a random generator for the deformation. And here I made a stamp, direction of the stamp, attribute, offset, and a number, set it to 1. So this drives those, and I think if I turn on this one, these are the bigger ones, but there are less of them. Then simply UVs, normals again, and then materials. So yeah, and then here I deleted everything but the aluminium parts. Here I deleted everything except for the label. I don't know how, this colored part, then materials, and then a merge. Put that back on. So I don't wanna take long time for this one. So I think this, I deleted this one. So is this the right? Yep. So that's just a grid for like some table. I don't know what exactly this should represent. Then here we have, I think, geometry 3, geometry 4, and geometry 2 are my drops. These are drops. Maybe I'll color them into blue. Then geometry 5 is the lake. Make that black. I don't know. The box. This is getting like yellow. These boxes are basically my lights. So black body emission enables light emission, and I didn't made a extra material for them because this was fine in this case. So then that's completely useless. Delete this. Then this is my geometry. Make that red. Make that gray. So then shopnet, robnet, and camera 1. So inside shopnet I have a octane wopnet. I don't know which material. I thought yeah, I made a light emission material, but I didn't need it. So, but it's still there. Then what's the octane glossy one? This is the material from the grid. So this is my render target with some here 1000 samples, some set to path tracing, focus, and everything. Exposure, gamma, texture environment, post processing, passes. So this is the material for the colored part of the can. So here's my texture image of the diffuse. Then I made some corrections to this so that it looks shinier and stuff like this. Then I have my diffuse material and put it into a material mixer. And then I have my glossy material texture of the glossiness map, reflection map, color correction, glossy material inside the mixer, and then to octane material out. I think I made some stupid thing because I tweaked a lot around back here, but I never set this to 1. So probably the only thing I had to do was put the intensity up, so I didn't have to make them. Let's actually try this. Press IPR. Wait a bit till it's loaded. So now it's loaded. If I increase this. Oh, it didn't look as good. Oh, if I put it down, it gets a real metallic look. But I think I'll set this a bit down. So, ooh, this looks nice. This looks very nice. So let's go out of there. So this is the water material from this little lake. It's just a simple water material, zero roughness, a little bit of refraction, but very little. Then the ice material with a image of some ice texture inside of a mix, and then my specular. So then the drops is the same material as the water, just duplicated, and then my aluminium material with a texture image into diffuse, just some little aluminium with scratches inside. Oh, I actually didn't use it. So only a specular, so this is completely useless. So specular inside of an octane output. So these are the materials. RobNet, just a little bit tweaked around with the settings and motion blur and stuff like this, and that's basically it. So I'll name this can second try. So then I save this, and this was it. This is how I created this little scene. Only thing that could be improved is, like, here I'm fucked up a bit, but it isn't that visible when you're like this, and you can edit this in like a comping software. I used After Effects for this because it's for stuff like this a lot easier than Nuke. I would recommend using Nuke for like bigger scenes and more than one CG layer, but stuff like this, After Effects just fine. Yeah, that's it. See you next time.